Good morning and welcome to a weekend vlog. In today's vlog I'm going to be taking you into central London and to Piccadilly, Bond Street and Selfridges. I'm on my way into town to Burlington Arcade to be precise. I'm not going to tell you why I'm going to Burlington Arcade because it's a secret that I don't want to reveal until after this video's gone up. I sort of dressed up a bit because I wanted to try a few outfits out, and I've also left my hair au naturel, which my husband says is very 60s, but I've literally just let it dry by itself. I did put it in one of those moisture absorbing towels, and when I took it out, and it was not quite dry but almost, it looked like this. The trouble is, this is what, 2 or 3 hours after I've taken the towel off, and you can be sure that by the end of the day my hair will not look quite as 60s or as Barbara in Meet the Fockers as it does at the moment. But we're giving it a go. And also I am naked of faith. All that I have on is my skincare, and I mixed the e.l.f. bronzing drops into my moisturiser today because I was amazed to find, when I was hunting around for an alternative affordable bronzing drop that didn't contain fragrance, that the e.l.f. ones don't, which is wonderful. Yeah, I think it's looking quite good, but like I say, there's absolutely no makeup on my face whatsoever this morning because I thought I'd have a play about in Selfridges or John Lewis after I've been down to Burlington Arcade, because I could do with another foundation or skin tint. I need to do a big declutter of my, not so much my foundations, but my skin tints. I think some of them have had their day because I bought them last year. I bought a load. I shouldn't really have bought a load, but I did, and I think some of them have gone off now. So I do need to think about the ones I want to keep and also consider buying another one or another two. We'll see what we can find. I also want another eyebrow pencil. So, I mean, do I want another eyebrow pencil? I say I do. I'd like to try another one because I'm sort of wedded to my Mercier eye pencil, which I tend to wear all the time unless I decide to go affordable, in which case I think the powder Lauder pencil by NYX is my other fave. So that's what we're going to do today. And then the other thing I might do, but I'm not promising anything, is we might go to the clothing departments of Selfridges. So yeah, we've got quite a packed itinerary this morning. Now, before I go to Burlington Arcade, I'm going to go to Boots. This is quite a big Boots, I think. I've been in it for ages. I'm going to have a look and see if there's any interesting foundations of the affordable kind in Boots. I mean, they do have expensive brands as well, but I prefer a more relaxed environment for the high-end brands. So I think we'll go to Selfridges, or we might even go to Liberty's actually, which is up the road, up Regent Street. I'm in Piccadilly Circus. Let me just swing you round. This is Piccadilly Circus. There is the Eros statue. I'll try and zoom you in a bit. Can we do that? Where is it? There it is. And that building behind this hot dog spot used to be Tower Records back in the day. And now I'm going to go into Boots and see what I can find. Well, that didn't last 5 minutes because there was absolutely nothing in the way of affordable brands in Boots. That's very, very odd. Because online you can definitely get them, she says, crossing the road nervously, but not in the shops, it seems, or not in that branch anyway. So now we are going to find Burlington Arcade, which I think is just off Piccadilly, but I'm going to Google it on Google Maps just to be on the safe side. Okay, so we're walking down Piccadilly towards Burlington Arcade. It really is not looking its best, Piccadilly, at the moment. I don't know whether it's never looked all that gorgeous, but I think since the pandemic, the landscape of central London has changed quite a bit. Two notable buildings on Piccadilly are, first of all, Fortnum and Mason, where my granny used to take me for an ice cream soda in the 60s, and it was the only place in London that did ice cream sodas. Sorry, there's a boring tour bus just stopping right in front of it. One day we'll go in, not today because I'm on a mission to go to Burlington Arcade, so I can't take you in there today. But it's the place where Edith Evans was supposedly wandering about, the famous actress Edith Evans who played Lady Bracknell in the film version, the original film version of The Importance of Being Earnest. And she allegedly said, when she over-tipped or overpaid for something, one of the floor walkers said to her, "Oh, Miss Evans, you've paid too much." And she said, "Oh, don't worry, dear, I stepped on a grape." Anyway, so that is Fortnum & Mason, and here is the Royal Academy. Now this is a great place, it's a very beautiful building, and every summer it has an exhibition of amateur artists, and we've been to a few. I can't remember the last time I went. I think it was maybe after the pandemic, I'm not sure, but it's a beautiful building. There it is, it's got a cafe outside, you can sit outside. It's stunning. Right, I think we've arrived at Burlington Arcade. We have, look, hang on. We've arrived, yay. Okay, so I'm going in, but I'm not going to take you, well no, I will take you in actually, I'll take you in, I'm just not going to show you the shop that I'm going to, that's for next week. Emerged from Selfridges, having had a fantastic makeover by a really lovely makeup artist on the Fenty counter. Let me just show you. Now I haven't got any mascara on, but I think this is a really lovely natural look, and needless to say I've bought all the products. So I'm going to make my way home now, and I will see you later. And then today I thought we would play about with my spring summer wardrobe, because in last week's vlog I did the wardrobe switchover, I did all the steaming, and I thought it'd be fun to play about with the clothes because last year the weather was so awful, and some of the clothes that I bought for spring summer I didn't get to wear until quite late on in the summer actually, so hardly wore them at all. And because I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about fashion and how to style things, and as you know, if you've watched my channel before, last year I actually engaged a personal stylist to help me, which I'm not sure in retrospect went terribly well, although to be fair I was a little bit more weighty then. And by the way, in this video I'm not going to be updating you on my weight because I don't want to weigh myself today because it's Sunday, and I went out twice this week and I had quite a big meal last night, including a chocolate mousse. Sorry. So I think we'll wait to weigh myself Wednesday morning, but the vlog won't go up until Wednesday, so I will put on the screen at the end of the video what my weight loss was, if any. Fingers crossed. So going back to the clothes, I thought we'd play about with the wardrobe. I'll talk you through a couple of things that are new in my wardrobe as well. And let's see if we can put some outfits together with the items I've got. And are there any items that I need to bring into my wardrobe to make things work? Now, I have actually ordered some items which haven't arrived yet from Cos and from Whistles, and they may help to make my wardrobe a little bit more cohesive, but I think we can certainly make an effort and make a start with what we've got. Sorry, I've just realised that I haven't told you about my hair. You're probably thinking, who is this person? This isn't the Des I know. Yesterday I washed it and I put it in a towel, one of those moisture absorbing towels that you get from Amazon. And then when I took the towel off, it was almost dry and it looked like this, although a bit better because this is day old hair now. But I thought, you know, let's just leave it like this for a change. Let's just see how we go. And I did do this a couple of years ago for quite a while actually, and then for some reason or other I stopped. I can't remember why. I probably got bored with it, or it was looking straggly or something. But actually, because it's a bit shorter, it seems to have kind of bobbed up a bit, and I quite like it. Anyway, let me know what you think. This is literally au naturel. I haven't even got any product on it. It just dried like this, and the good thing is I slept in it and it still looks okay. I haven't even had to dampen it with any water. Anyway, it's nice to do. It gives my hair a rest from all those hot tools that I use. And yeah, it's just a different look, isn't it? So without further ado, let's get into styling my spring summer wardrobe. And actually, before we get into styling them, sorry, just one other thing. Look at these beautiful shoes. Now, I bought these in Selfridges when I was there a couple of weeks ago, one of my many dental trips. And they're from a brand called Tony Bianco. That name sounds a bit like a crooner from the 50s. Now, the reason I chose these is because these are sort of a different take on a Mary Jane's. And those of you who watched my channel before will know I bought a pair last year of Mary Jane's, which I didn't keep in the end. I hummed and hawed and eventually I sold them. And they got snapped up on Vinted really quickly, by the way. But when I saw these, I just thought, do you know what? They're a bit different. Yes, they've got the strap like a Mary Jane's, and yes, they are very, very flat. But because they're square-toed, I just thought they looked really elegant. Now, what I haven't done is I haven't quite worked out how best to style them. So in this video, we'll have a go and see if I can style them. I haven't actually worn them out yet because I was humming and hawing about whether to keep them or not. I think I will keep them, but I just need to find appropriate outfits to wear with them. So let's get started. Now, this isn't exactly the third piece, which is another fashion concept that you can try, where you add a third piece to a plain outfit just to make it a little bit more interesting. But here I've got the shoes. So I've got the shoes, I've got the quince trousers that I bought recently, I've got last year's Uniqlo jacket, and I've got the black equivalent of the white M&S t-shirt. So I think this looks really good, and if I add a bag as well, I've got another Uniqlo cream bag I can add. We haven't got, actually, is that the right colour bag? It's tonal, but I'm not sure actually. I don't think that's quite right, is it, that bag? Let's bring in this one. What about this one? This is from M&S from last year. And actually, it's not that dissimilar to the shoes. Although maybe a black bag is better, given we've got black. Let's try the black bag again. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's better, isn't it? Unless I had a bag that was more in keeping with the shoes. But I think that looks really good. What do you think? Let me come back again. I feel really comfortable in these shoes. I don't think they look too sort of childlike or Mary Jane. Well, they are a bit Mary Jane, but I think they look really excellent. And I feel right in them. I don't feel odd, whereas I did feel a bit odd in the Mary Janes last year, which is why I ended up selling them. I think this is a really nice outfit. And you can tell I really like the utilitarian look of the jacket. And I just think this is a really nice outfit for spring summer. I did actually wear this jacket yesterday when I went out, and I was very comfortable in it, and it wasn't quite as warm as it's going to be today, but today it's going to be very warm. I think it's going to be 21, which for towards the end of April is a pretty good temperature for us. So I think this is a really nice outfit. So I think I've decided I'm going to keep the shoes because they really are gorgeous, and I think they just finish off the look really well. Now, what do we think about this? So I know last year I said I didn't really want to be belting anymore, but because I've lost £3 at least anyway, I'm feeling a little bit more confident about my tum. And okay, you can see it, it's true, but these are the Mom Jeans in white, again from last year, and I think they look okay. What do you think? We've got the belt showing a little bit, not too much. I've got these lovely loafers. I wore them all day yesterday. They're so comfortable. These are the ones I got from Mango last year, and I hardly had any time to wear them before the weather just changed and became horrible. We didn't really have an autumn. I think we just went straight to winter. So I didn't get a chance to wear them, but they are very, very comfortable. I think this outfit looks pretty good, and it's for those spring summer days where it's really not warm. But these cashmere jumpers, honestly, these H&M premium cashmeres, those of you who watched my channel before will know, last year I got the mint green one and the kind of greyish one, and now I've got this cream one and a red one, and they're just the perfect cashmere jumper for this sort of weather. And of course you could actually, do you know, that's a good idea. And you could sling one over your shoulder and tie it in case you needed some warmth later on. And I'll tell you what, let's give that a go, because I've got a red t-shirt and the red jumper now as well. So maybe they might look good together. That might be a good tonal outfit. So let's give that a go next. Yeah, I'm liking that a lot. The red is very similar. This is a red t-shirt from Cos I bought last year. I think it's still available, I'll check. And this is the red jumper from the H&M premium cashmere line, which I bought a few weeks ago. Then I've got the white mom jeans again, and then these sandals. These sandals are from Marks from last year, and again, very, very comfortable indeed, and really like them. And they kind of go a bit with the belt, sort of. So what do we think of that? Oh, and this little bag I bought last year as well, this little raffia bag. So yeah, I think that's quite a cool outfit actually, and I really like the red on red. I think that works really well, and we haven't gone over the 3-colour rule because we've got the white, the red and the tan. Yeah, this is good. Plain dress up. This is fun. Right, let's see what else we can do. What do we think of this combo? I'm really, really liking this. And I think what we've done here is we've elevated the outfit by bringing in a classic, beautiful handbag. This is the Teddy Blake I talked about last week, which I took with me yesterday into town. And honestly, it was so comfortable. And in a way, it was kind of a relief not to have a crossbody bag, because sometimes that can weigh down your shoulders. And I just carried it like this the whole time. And it was really comfy. And I even had a water bottle in it. But I think it's making this outfit look much more put together than it would if I just had a slouchy bag. And I think the addition of the shoes as well, it's very tonal, but we've brought in this extra colour. I suppose we've got one tone. We've got the cream coloured the cream coloured shoes, the kind of cream beigey coloured linen trousers, and the darker beige sort of open weave jumper. And then we've got the tan bag, and I think it looks really good. I would definitely wear this out. I think it looks really smart and thoughtful and put together without trying too hard, which is what I'm always trying to achieve. Now I think you can see what I'm doing here. I'm giving myself permission to keep these shoes, aren't I? Because I'm just trying them with different outfits to see if they suit, and I really like them with this outfit. Now, all of these, apart from the shoes, I got last year. So this is the Uniqlo jacket again, which is available. I don't know if exactly the same colour, but it's definitely this style is available. This was a top and trousers, actually. This looks a little bit better if it's turned up, that I got last year. Let me show you. They're also from Uniqlo. It's just a bit long, the top. I mean, it could probably do with being taken up a bit. Maybe I should take it to the tailors. But I really like the style of it. It's just very simple and easy to wear, and it looks quite smart. But I think if wearing the jacket and the shoes kind of tones it down a tad. I mean, you could make this very evening-y, couldn't you, with big earrings and, you know, maybe a red lip or something, and some kind of smarter jacket. But I think if you want to tone it down a bit, you could do it with that jacket, and then you could bring in a black bag as well. So yeah, I'm really liking this actually, and I'm really liking it with the shoes. I think I've fallen in love with these shoes. What do you think? Do you think they suit me? Now, I said I was going to mention something about Marks and Spencer's that really disappointed me, and that is this shirt which I bought last year, this linen shirt, because when I was steaming it yesterday, I noticed that there were these lines on it. I don't know if that's showing up on camera at all, but it looks like the linen has kind of split or something. It's just not looking good. It looks like stains or marks, but it's actually, the weave has kind of separated. I think that's what it is. So I'm really disappointed about that. So So going back to my clothes, I am pleased with what I've got on the whole. I think the wide leg trouser thing is still a work in progress. I actually bought a pair, I haven't shown them to you, but I bought a pair from Abercrombie and, no, not Abercrombie and Kent, Fitch. No, not that. Got a funny name. Oh, Pull and Bear. That's it. Pull and Bear. It's such a weird name, isn't it? It's actually a Spanish brand. I just think they're too wide for me. But what I have done is the order from Whistles. I've actually ordered 2 pairs of petite trousers. And this is another thing that's come from watching Valerie on Midlife Posh Closet. Now, she's a lot shorter than me. She's only 5 foot, I think, whereas I'm 5 foot, well, I was 5'4". I think I'm 5'3.5" now, she says, trying to sit up. So anyway, I'm kind of petite-ish, and I'm certainly small framed, even though I've got a big tum. So I wondered whether trousers in a petite would look better on me. Maybe they'd be slimmer, even if they're not slim trousers, if you see what I mean. So we'll see. So we'll see how they work out. So I will be doing some more fashion videos showing you what's new in my closet. And also I need to show you my wedding guest dress, which I haven't shown you yet. The wedding's in June, in mid-June. So looking forward to it. So I will show you the dress that I've bought for that in an upcoming video. Now, talking of upcoming videos, I'm definitely going to be doing full faces of both Laura Mercier and Fenty Beauty, because I've gone to town and bought a huge amount of their products. So really looking forward to doing those. I've also got some new products that I'm trialing. So today I've got the L'Oreal BB cream on, which I quite like. I've also bought the e.l.f. bronzing drops, which I'm wearing today. I can't make up my mind whether I should put the bronzing drops in my SPF or in my moisturiser under my SPF, because the minute I put the SPF on, it lightens up the complexion. So, but I don't want to interfere with the workings of the SPF, so I don't really know. I'll need to look into that further to see whether there's any issue in it or not. Anyway, lots of exciting things coming up on this channel. Do let me know in the comments if there's anything you'd like to see me do or try. I'd love to hear from you. So that's it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already before you leave. And if you'd like to hear more from me, I have a bi-monthly or soon to be bi-monthly newsletter. And in that, I don't just talk about beauty and fashion, but I also talk about entertainment, other content creators, books, music, film, TV, all the other bits and bobs that bring us joy. And thank you so much for watching. It means the absolute world to me. It really does. And I hope you're all doing really well. And I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye.